Alright, let's check out the Unibright chart. So, starting off with the macro perspective on this, it's really 50-50 whether this could be bullish or bearish. So, let me explain what I see. Drawing the macro fib from the low to the high, you can see we came all the way down and basically smashed through the 786 and came all the way back down to the bottom of this uptrend. So, starting off macro perspective is not the most healthy, at least in my opinion. This could very much be a dead cat bounce, which is why I am slightly cautious on potentially entering this. Now, after you see this is smashed through the 786 Fibonacci, we had a very strong dead cat bounce in my opinion, and we got harshly rejected from both this 618 Fibonacci at the 188 and a very strong rejection from the 200-day moving average. So I'd say we have a very strong resistance region anywhere between, let me get the approximate targets, anywhere between 190 and the 200-day moving average, which is at 170. So personally, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this, but the only thing that this has going for it is so far we've had a daily bounce on the 786 Fibonacci. That, in my opinion, is the only thing that Unibright has going for it. And also, the market cap is fairly cheap. So the market cap is cheap. But if we do look at this chart, I mean, it doesn't look too good. I mean, I'm really not the biggest fan of this. And also, you know, this is really like pulling strings here, but you can potentially see a massive head and shoulders pattern that, you know, obviously I don't necessarily think that this will play out to the teeth. This is such a big inverse head and shoulders that, you know, if this was to play out, in my opinion, it'd probably just break below here and then hit the bottom and then come back up through the bottom. So, you know, don't put too much emphasis on that, but the macro term doesn't look too good in my opinion. Very strong selling volume coming in. I don't think, let me see, we haven't had strong selling volume come in like this since this local top, and we did proceed to put in about a 68% correction from that local top. Obviously, volume predicts price. We've only come down about 42%, so if we were to kind of extrapolate, I think this was a 72, was it? Yeah, 68, so whatever. And then obviously if we did come down from this volume confirmed breakdown, this would be perfectly putting us up with this head and shoulders pattern. So all in all, Unibright, sorry to say, not my favorite chart. Doesn't look too good. The only thing I think it has going for it is that it has, I mean, it's broken below the 786, but it's come back up, hit the 618, come back down, and bounced off the 786. So if you were looking to get into this, I'd at least be waiting for a break above this red box here, which once again is anywhere between 170 and 190. So if I was looking to enter a trade on this, a big pump up above the 200-day moving average would need to happen. In my opinion, we'd need to backtest the 200-day and then push above this previous local top, push above the first Fibonacci or the second Fibonacci at the 618, and then I think we could be a lot more decisive that this isn't going to be a massive inverse head and shoulders and this isn't going to fall off the table. But for many reasons, it doesn't look good. We've rejected off the 200-day, we've rejected off the 618, we've fallen through the 786 like butter, and we have very strong selling volume coming in. So this is a crypto that I would be very cautious on trading. Nonetheless, like I said, it has a dirt cheap market cap. This can just have a massive explosion, which is why I'm not worried about missing out on the first part of the uptrend. If we do have this uptrend, backtest this 200-day moving average and break through the 618 Fibonacci retracement, you could at least argue that the macro market structure is back in town. And, you know, you could argue macro, we are bullish. But yeah, like I said, there's many reasons why I'm just not the biggest fan of this chart. So I personally wouldn't be looking to enter this. If you were, obviously not financial advice, you know, if I was looking to enter this, I'd at least be waiting for a break above the 200 days. So keep an eye on 170. 170 is really your hopium line. And then your macro hopium line, the number one moon line is 190. Once you break 190, you can be a lot more confident that this is going to go on a massive bull run. Once again, if we do hop over the 200-day again, which is around 170, this could also go on a massive push. But this red box is your number one enemy right now. Until we get above this red box, which once again between 170 and 190 on the USD pair, it is very, very iffy. I mean, we've got insane selling volume coming in. We've had a very, very harsh rejection from the 618 Fibonacci and the 200-day. So I'd just be slightly cautious on entering this. I cover many, many altcoins on my channel. A lot of them have very, very nice setups with very, very good risk to reward ratio. And this just doesn't seem like one of the ones that I personally would want to be entering. So nonetheless, best of luck if you are in Unibright. Best of luck if you are looking to enter it. Once again, none of this is financial advice. It's just my own opinion on the market. And you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.